We're keeping a close eye on Tropical Storm Ian, the system showing signs of strengthening tonight, threatening to hit Florida's panhandle as a powerful hurricane later this week. And we have live team coverage tonight. Local 10's Joseph Ojo is standing by with a look at the preps.
Plus, hurricane specialist and storm surge expert Michael Lowry is here with everything you need to know. But we begin with Chief Meteorologist, Certified Meteorologist Betty Davis with the new advisory. Betty.
Good evening. Well, Tropical Storm Ian is gathering steam over the western Caribbean Sea. It now has maximum sustained winds of 65 miles per hour, pressure at 989 millibars as it's moving toward the northwest at 13 miles per hour, and it's 140 miles south of Grand Cayman. Here's the projected path of that forecast cone, and clearly you can see South Florida and the Keys are still outside the cone, but we are anticipating impacts here, and I'll talk about that in a second. But let's just follow where it's going to head tonight. Forecast to become a hurricane by tomorrow, makes its way toward northwest Cuba late Monday into Tuesday, and then heads over into the southeastern Gulf of Mexico, and then journeys northward over the eastern Gulf of Mexico and makes a landfall later this week somewhere along the west coast of Florida out toward the Panhandle. I'm going to zoom in a little closer just so we can see what happens in relation to South Florida and the placement of the center of this system. And late Tuesday, early Wednesday, that still looks to be about the time frame for the closest approach. We are going to anticipate some impacts here, some of the outer periphery of the system in terms of the rain bands. The lower Keys, by the way, now under a tropical storm warning. So there, tropical storm winds could happen by Tuesday, some 40 to 50 mile per hour gusts. Cannot rule out even some tornadoes. Heavy rainfall possibilities too, and similar scenario in terms of the rain, the tornadoes, and gusty winds as well for Dade and Broward, though we are not under a tropical storm warning. Let's bring in our hurricane specialist, Michael Lowry, to talk a lot more. It's so interesting to watch the evolution of Ian, which is now on its way to becoming a hurricane.
Yeah, Betty, what a difference a few hours make. When we were with you just earlier this evening, this was a 45 mile per hour tropical storm. Now, as Betty said, on the verge of becoming a hurricane, 65 mile per hour tropical storm. Hurricane hunters are out there, and when they flew through this first thing earlier this evening, they found the pressures had fallen from what we were estimating to be about 1,000 millibars down to about 990 millibars. So the pressure is falling, indicating that the storm is gathering steam. Look at the high resolution satellite this evening. You can see that the convection that wasn't there earlier is really blossoming around where the center of this one is. So it's organizing and it's quickly strengthening here in the western Caribbean. In terms of the threat here, 2 to 4 feet of storm surge. That's a new number that came out tonight with the forecast from the Hurricane Center for the lower Keys. Up to 7 feet of storm surge up to Naples area, just to the north of Naples. So this is going to be a big water impact potentially here for parts of the southern and western Florida peninsula. 9 to 14 feet of storm surge here in western Cuba. So we can't forget about what's happening here ahead of this system as it strengthens, as it makes its way into Cuba sometime probably on Tuesday. In terms of what the models are doing tonight, they're kind of coming into a better agreement. We have this dip in the jet stream here. That's going to pick this up. It's already starting to move this to the north. The European model has been pretty consistent, showing this moving toward the Florida Big Bend to the Tampa-ish area or even to the north of that. The GFS model has been slowly but steadily trending back to the east today. That has been the westernmost. That's the American model. So the model's now showing really the sort of big impact area here by later in the week to be the Big Bend of Florida. That's going to be a tremendous, tremendous impact in terms of the potential for storm surge flooding, that coastal flooding. We don't have any numbers yet from the Hurricane Center, but once they put up the tropical storm watches for the west coast of Florida, we're going to get those numbers, and we'll be paying very close attention to the folks over there. For us, at least here in South Florida, the main impacts are going to be down there in the Keys. Like I said, 2 to 4 feet of storm surge, heavy rainfall in those bands starting tomorrow, late tomorrow, especially into Tuesday, and then on Wednesday.